Okay, so I will start this global conference on global journalists, human rights defenders, and intellectuals all over the world. So the theme of today's event, today's conference is Global Journalist Leadership in the Time of COVID-19 Crisis and Future Impacts. That will be asked on that topic to only the journalists who are in this forum. The second one, global effects and implication on post-COVID-19 development, economy, and diplomacy. That will be asked to our intellectuals, researchers who are in this forum. And the last one, human rights issues faced in the time of COVID-19. So these are the three topics we are going to discuss, debate, and share our opinions, views, and experiences. So now, I would start with the introduction. We have Chairperson of Girija Prasad Koirala Foundation, Kathmandu, Nepal, former Deputy Prime Minister of Nepal, and former Foreign Minister of Nepal, Honorable Sujata Koirala. Let us welcome her in this forum.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I go as per the confirmation email I got, first come, first serve basis. So first confirm and followed by the rest. Bharati Silwal Giri, who started her career as a radio journalist in 1976 in Nepal and founder of English monthly magazine Media Nepal and an advocate of gender equality all over the world. Welcome her. Next, Dilbhushan Pathak, a TV journalist, founder of Interface Nepal, Media for Arts and Rights. And he's not here yet, so he said he'll sneak in anytime in between. Next, we have Bose Bahadur Balaya, journalist and PhD student. Next, we have Farduz Askar, first woman to head a major radio station in the Middle East. Farduz Askar. So she's not in yet. Next, we have Vincent Lin, international journalist and columnist. Vincent Lin. Next, we have Andrea Wen, international journalist from Spain. Next, Dr. Leong Ying, editor-in-chief, Wall Street News Agency. Next, Marivir Montebon, journalist and executive editor of OSM, a media fellow for reporting of COVID-19, MSU, New Jersey. Next, Ang Chering Sherpa, first Nepali journalist to climb Mount Everest. I don't see him yet. Kaushik Ahmad, editor at the Weekly Bengali. Professor Indrajit S. Saluja, chief editor, the Indian Panorama. Prabjot Singh, executive editor, PTC TV, India. Anuj Thapa, journalist from The Strait.
Thank you, Somnath, for having me.
Lara Gregory, attorney and counselor at law.
Thank you for having me.
Soma
Good morning,
Saheb,
everyone.
ASQ, ESQ, and attorney at law, incoming president of the Queens County Women's Bar Association. And he had more, and she had more other designations, so it's kind of long. She's gonna explain it later. She will talk about it.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Victoria Piloti, President of Center for the Women of New York. Teresa Naciel from Brazil, the founder of the Portuguese Language Society at the UN. Professor Bizan Pant, PhD, as advisor, Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative, Secretariat at MPPN at Oxford University, United Kingdom. And last one, Mobiz Siddiqui, journalist from Dunia News. I welcome you and thank you for your valuable time in joining this World Forum. To begin with, I would like to invite Honorable Sujata Koirala, Chairperson of GPK Foundation, and former Deputy Prime Minister and former Foreign Minister of Nepal for her welcome remarks. And I would like everyone to mute your microphone, please.
Zoom meeting during the pandemic caused by COVID-19, which has confined the humanity to indoors. I would like to thank you all for joining this meeting despite being located at different time zones and places. As we all know, coronavirus crisis has changed everything and devastated our normal life. This is, of course, a challenge to all of us, also an opportunity to start anew. Journalists have a great responsibility during this pandemic, whether pandemic or disaster or normal times. Journalists have been eyes, ears, and voices of peoples. Journalists reach there where even states have no access and bring out the stories for actions. Journalists deserve our salutations and commendation. I want to thank you all for coming, and especially thanks to Somnath ji for inviting all of us and organizing this program. So let's start the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Sujata Koirala, for your welcome remarks. So next, I would like to introduce Editor-in-Chief, Wall Street News Agency, Dr. Leong Ying. Just follow the timetable of 5 minutes, please. Unmute.
Thank you, Somnath, for giving this opportunity again. My blessing to Honorable Sujata Koirala, Chairwoman of GPK Foundation. Fantastic global platform that you're giving the world to deliver message. So last week I mentioned that the medical fields are at the forefront of this coronavirus pandemic. But in truth, journalists are at the forefront because every medical doctor is loved and cherished and worshipped. But you poor journalists, including me, are attacked and abused for telling the truth because we do not confront with the right side. So in truth, you journalists are the true hero, okay? So the medical doctors, yes, they are heroes and rightfully they are praised. But regrettably, you journalists, some of you, as one of the other members said, have put your life on the line for little pay. I mean, you got paid for 0.25% of what the medical doctors are doing, and you are getting abused, verbally, physically attacked. And I commend you for your bravery, for your courage to front on that and continue to tell the truth. Okay, so as a journalist, but also I am a physicist, so I rely on data and fact. And that's why to me, for us to get the truth out, as many of you journalists said, we should be responsible and ensure that we link to viable, provable reference, that we do not fall into this gossip trap, etc., that is fueling this fake news, which is confusing people more. So on all my posting, whether it's on media or on social media platform, I ensure that I link, I produce data and I produce viable link. And I beg all you journalists to continue that brave and ethical process to make sure that you report only the truth. Now, regrettably, there are bad journalism, just like there are bad people. And regrettably, I understand we're in a bad time, as Andrea Wen mentioned, the economic impact on journalism. Well, journalism don't make much money, even in good time. So imagine what you're suffering right now. So you are cajoled, you are bribed, you are threatened to report a certain way. So I commend you on your bravery, on your suffering to go out there and continue to report the truth at your own life, at your own economic expense. And again, Vincent Lin is more than a journalist. I said, he flies everywhere. He does more walking than he does talking. He actually goes out there, as you mentioned, in Uganda. He's got five communities that's saving 1,500 children. So again, he's more than just a journalist. And that is the kind of bravery, the kind of dedication that I said to you. I personally put you, heroes, journalism, even above the medical doctors. They're doing their job. They're well paid in doing this, okay? You journalists are putting your life at the risk. You're working extremely hard. Most of the time, you're not being paid and you're being attacked. So in this COVID pandemic, I just want to keep my speech very, very short and focus on you, the journalist, me, the journalist, on your great work. And I commend you to continue that passion, that dedication to deliver the truth to the rest of humanity. You're absolutely critical to this fight that's coming. So God bless you all in all your endeavors, okay? And I'm proud to be standing side by side with you all. So God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.